Operation Hydra. The Nazis have a new trick. They're building rockets. If they can bomb us without planes, their war is in the bag. So let's pop a few eggs in their nest, eh? You're observing, Dee Dee. This'll cheer you up. Nothing like watching a Nazi factory go up, eh? Fireworks, eh?
I am in position, ready to assist as required.
Good job, DeBeck. That's an attitude I can appreciate. You'll like this, Dee Dee. The RAF, best pilots in the sky.
I am sure.
You'll see. There'll not be much for you to do.
I am just an observer.
If you'd like to make yourself useful, DeBeck, those barrage balloons aren't making the operation any easier.
Roger.
Good job, DeBeck. The bombers are moving into position. Take care of any AAs you see.
Kill the Akers. Roger.
I like this new attitude, Debate. Watch out for fighters. Make your way to the second target, Dee Dee. Looks like you'll have some Nazi company up there along the way.
It is expected.
The RAF are losing planes. If they lose too many, they'll abort. So give support where you can. The RAF are losing planes. If they lose too many, they'll abort. So give support where you can. Got another wave of fighters inbound.
I'll shoot them down then. The fighters are down.
And the RAF have hit their targets. Looks like we'll be celebrating tonight.
If you say so. Wait, what's that? From the airfield, what sort of plane is that?
The Beck, bring it down. We'll ask questions later.
I got it. One more kill.
Splendid, Beck. Operation Hydra is a great success. If you'd be so good as to stay with the lads, I have business elsewhere for a few weeks. McIntyre out. Okay, Dee Dee, we're smuggling again today. You may find it nostalgic.
Or I may just get it over with.
Well, usual drill. My turn to carry the goods. You keep me alive, eh?
I will do my best.
I'm going into land. Stay in the air, Dee Dee. Something's wrong. We've trouble, Dee Dee. They took the factory. It's a trap!
Damn it! Get yourself back in the sky. I'll cover you. Not much of a trap.
Damn it. It wasn't a trap at all. Dee Dee, they must have just found the factory. We've got to stop them reporting its location.
got them. I got them. The factory's safe.
For the time being.
McIntyre's latest Polish operation, Operation Hydra, had been a great success. Tommy, Clive and I lived amongst the RAF pilots for a time, hiding from the Nazis at a secret airfield which had been prepared for us by the Polish resistance. I occasionally flew short smuggling flights, mostly to fetch vodka. As the days passed, I spent less time with Tommy. After all we had been through, Tommy had seized upon the comradeship of his countrymen with relish. He even discovered that one of his old squadron was at the camp, a man named Archie Lincoln. I recognized Archie from my father's old photograph and wondered if he knew anything of my father's fate, but I didn't ask. My mood was bleak, and I was exhausted from lack of sleep. The massacre at Sochieska some weeks ago still haunted my nightmares. I spent more time with Clive, and inevitably this meant a lot of drinking. Tommy clearly didn't approve, especially when I took a plane up while I was drunk. But even at his most frustrated with me, Tommy never touched a drop himself. I found myself wishing for word from Night Owl. If I had to help someone, I'd rather it was her than McIntyre. We mustn't be surprised again. We need intelligence. We need to know the extent of the Nazi forces in the area.
Your captured enemy plane gives you an edge. Remember not to fire on your fellow Luftwaffe. That tipped them off.
I know what I'm doing. Pretending to be a Nazi so I can recon their forces. Cross the border.
Good. I'm marking the next checkpoint. Keep your eyes open for Luftwaffe, and fly like a German.
Tommy, I've got tanks. Quite a few. This looks bleak.
Do not engage. Go to the next checkpoint. Let's see what else they have.
Artillery located. The Nazis are everywhere, Tommy.
Stiff upper lip. I'll mark the next checkpoint.
Something's down there. Light vehicles of some description.
I think you've got company in the air. Play it cool and head for the next checkpoint.
It's crawling with Nazis, Tommy.
Get back here, take it easy. At least we know what we're facing.
I got away with it. I can't deal with these levels of tension, Thomas.
Good day, boss. Tommy asked me to take the radio this time round.
Yes, Clive, I know.
Well, as I understand it, the RAF need a follow-up on Operation Hydra. It's we're blind, there's not a German left in the area. But the AK boys have been reporting Nazi sightings for weeks.
I'm at the first waypoint. It looks like nothing's changed since the bombing.
Check the other sites. Any order you fancy.
Wait, Clive! I see something. Hell, I've got Nazis! I've got a lot of Nazis!
Don't engage, boss. You need to check the other side so we know how many of the buggers there are.
I'm under fire. There are more Nazis here. Damn it! That bombing run must have had barely any effect on personnel. They're still fully functional. They must be using camouflage to pretend that the bombs hurt them.
Sneaky old Hun. Get yourself out of there, boss.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Clive, I'm hit. My engine's burning. I'm going down.
DD! Shit! Where's Tommy?
The bird's wrecked. Goodbye, Tommy. I felt the bullets before I heard them. A dozen juddering hits that tore through the metal and ripped the heart out of my plane. Then the noise came, the terrifying metallic shriek of the ricochet. A cold, high whistle as the air howled through the line of quaint-sized holes in my fuselage. The stick locked into place, the engine spluttered and died. In that moment, though I never heard it, I fancied I could hear my father's voice. Tally-ho! Into the drink again! But there was no water beneath me, just unyielding earth. I have little memory of what followed, beyond landing hard and staring up at a blue sky, painted white and black with clouds and flak bursts. It was Clive, not Tommy, who comforted me afterwards. He reassured me, gave me brandy, and told me everything was fine. At the time, it seemed like the most normal thing in the world.
Get in the sky. Get up there.
I see fighters. I'll do what I can, Tommy. Fly safe.
You too.
The vehicles are loading, grabbing what they can of the ammo. Protect them from those fighters while they load. A stray shell could set the whole lot up.
Second wave incoming. Get those trucks loaded faster.
It's not so nice down here, boss. Given a choice, I'd rather be up there with you.
We are there. The Nazis have another secret weapon.
Night Owl. What sort of... Oh, I see it. A train. A train with a bloody big gun.
We better do what we can to stop it, Dee Dee.
The skies and ground are clear. For now.
Okay, so get your bum back on the ground. I need rescuing. I've got a crate of guns and a bottle of the good stuff if you need incentive.
Tommy, I'll pick up Clive. You stay with the convoy.
Roger.
Oh, cheers, boss.
We need to catch up with the convoy.
Plan is the convoy will split into three to make pursuit harder. But that means you and Tommy will have to protect all three convoys. The first convoy's in danger, boss. Incoming German Tigers. Stop them before they hit our people.
I see them. I'll do what I can.
They survived. It's a bloody miracle.
I see that you're as formidable as ever, Black Ving.
Let's get away from here. Any direction, just away.
The AK are gathering for a concerted attack on multiple Nazi border posts. We're going to meet a couple of RAF planes for support, so head to the rendezvous waypoint first.
Roger. Do you have any other friends we can call upon?
PD, I just don't know.
Tommy, Mr. Beck. It will be a pleasure to fly with Guillaume's daughter.
Archie! Now the Germans are in trouble. The great Archie Lincoln is out of retirement and back in the sky.
I remember you from Tommy's photograph. You knew my father.
Ha! Good days! Tally-ho! Into the drink again!
Let's stay in the sky this time.
The AK are fighting on the border. The faster we take out the Hun, the fewer casualties we'll sustain. Remember, we're badly outnumbered.
Roger that. We'll just outfight them. Boys, we have company. From the east, incoming fighters.
Ground targets are a priority, Mr. Beck. Leave those German boys to the RAF.
The AK have reached the border.
Straight into the teeth of the Nazi artillery. They need a miracle.
I'm feeling relatively miraculous. For the first time in a long time.
Do it. We'll tie up the Luftwaffe.
Okay, the main force is in sight. Nazis, Nazis, Nazis. The force seems commensurate with the force I scouted before Christmas.
The AK's advancing, Dee Dee. If those tanks remain, we'll lose the battle.
I think that's it. It's quiet. Did we win?
It would seem so.
My friends, it has been an honor to fly with you.
I'm glad I got to share the sky with you one more time, Archie.
In the flesh, Archie Lincoln was as I had imagined him to be. A gruff, friendly bear of a man, with a generous pipe of tobacco permanently puffing away from beneath his bristles. He had a pronounced limp, a souvenir of previous campaigns. As the camp celebrated Operation Belt, he approached me to share vodka and stories of the past. I think he was curious about me. McIntyre had been very much the same. Once again I got the impression that these men, rough, tough flyers all, had been a little in awe of my father. But I had no past, only the stories passed on to me of the man who was my father. My image of him was becoming clearer, but there were still many questions to be answered. As the drinks flowed, Archie gave me another piece of the puzzle. In the flesh,
I remember the Battle of Cape Helles well. Took some bloody flak in the leg. Haven't run since. Those kites, just paper and string. Flak cut straight through. Hurt like a bastard. So your dad was there, Guillaume de Bec. The luckiest man in the sky, that's what we called him. The man they couldn't kill. And with us was my old chum Bull Peterson and that French lad, René. It never worked out why the frog flew with us. But I was glad of the company. Good lads, good pilots. This was Gallipoli, May 1916. The Turks launched a surprise attack. A few days later there was a ceasefire. I missed it. Out of my mind in hospital, but I've heard they buried 10,000. McIntyre told me where to find you, by the by. We flew together a bit.
he told us a story of your days together.
Aye, good times. Hard man to like, old Butcher McIntyre. Good pilot, though. We were all a bit impressed, you know. Scared of the man. All except Guillaume, who didn't give a toss. It was a stupid fight, Cape Helles. They just kept coming. We were trying to keep an eye on the big picture, trying to give the boys on the ground a helping hand. But we were kept very busy. One thing about your dad, he was a low scorer. We kept count, you know. Not seriously. I always felt that McIntyre sort of liked it. He went for the kill every time, no mercy for that one. War was a serious business for him. Like he thought he could win it, you know? By himself.
My father didn't like to kill.
Me and Paul, we didn't like the killing, but it's them or you. And those guns sprayed all over. Hard not to kill him. But your dad, sometimes he would get this mood going, sort of lyrical, in the clouds. And he'd force them down. Takes a lot of skill, that. It's easier just to spray and hit the gas, or clip a wing, or just chop the fellow up in his seat. But sometimes, in the right mood, Guillaume forced him down as best he could. Strange one, Guillaume. And then I got hit. Had to limp back to land, my leg leaking like a broken jam jar. You know how it feels when you get hit? Of course you do. You feel the bird jerk trying to get away from you, like she wants to run, just to get the hell away. And you think, is that it? How bad is it? Am I dead already? I hate that sinking feeling. Am I dead already? How do you know till you're back on the soil? So when you get back on the soil, feels a bit special, that. Good times.